Hello my wonderful friends, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Elena. I love all things beauty and makeup, and as you see, we have stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon stacks of eyeshadow palettes right in front of me. We're gonna be doing a collection video. You guys seem to enjoy these even though I do them quite often, but hey, y'all love them. I love doing them. I actually got new palettes, so there will be new palettes in this video since the last collection, but this is gonna be a long one, so grab a drink, grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's just get started. So as I said, stacks upon stacks upon stacks. Okay, there are 62 palettes here. Okay, it may look a little less, maybe more to you. There are 62. I do actually have a lot more palettes, but they're palettes that I don't feature in my channel anymore. If you know, you know. But just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. But we're just going to start with miscellaneous stuff, which is these two stacks right here. And then we'll go from whatever because, yeah, we have a lot going on right now, okay? And I guess the first one I was going to go through it is from Pat McGrath. It's the Divine Droid palette. And this is what... Oh, my goodness. This is what she looks like. Very, very beautiful. I actually really like this palette. Surprisingly, the formula is really, really nice. And I never wanted to buy a Pat McGrath palette. I actually did not buy this one, though. I will tell you that this one I did not actually buy. It was gifted to me by a friend. But the shimmers, and they're not even the baked or the special shimmers. No. They're just the beautiful, just absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like the most gorgeous thing ever. And I'm not going to be trying to swatch everything either because then we'll be here for days. But this, I absolutely enjoy so much. And then next we have is from Nomad Cosmetics. It's the Symphony palette. I will tell you, I really do enjoy this. Ooh. I really enjoy this palette. I will tell you though, I really want to get something from Ofra, like another palette, but they just haven't came out with anything that's really like caught my eye, I guess, per se. But the formula, it's really nice. And this is also a highlighter. It can be a shimmer, also a highlighter. I do actually kind of want to grab their highlighters due to the fact that this is just, oh my goodness, so beautiful. So I'm thinking about maybe doing that in the future, but there's just no palettes that spoke to me. But I love the palettes so much. And then next we have is from ABH Subculture palette. Now, I actually had this palette in the past. I got rid of it and I regretted it, and then one of my friends decided to gift me it. She wasn't using it, and I'm so thankful for that because it's a grungy tone palette. Y'all know I love grungy tones. Beautiful palette. I actually use this and I really actually enjoy the formula. I know there was like a whole controversy over this palette due to the fact that the formula wasn't the best. I did get the reformulated one, so... But this is just absolutely stunning. And this shade, Electric, right here. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to, like, take off my swatches. Beautiful. It is like a duochrome-ish, kind of. But yeah, this palette, it did not disappoint at all whatsoever. And then next we have from Nomad Cosmetics, the Heather Austin palette. Y'all know I use this on a daily basis. I have Pan and the shade, almost this shade. Almost this shade. I'm hoping not this shade. I use it a lot, and I'm just trying to kind of conserve it because I love that shade so much. Smith is literally my favorite. Let me see if I could maybe get the shifts. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm trying my hardest, okay? But yeah, Smith, I have to, of course, you know, swatch it for y'all. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yep. That is an absolute beautiful one. And this would forever be in my collection. Even if I had to declutter it because it was, like, you know, getting old, it would still be in my collection just due to memories. So yes, but whew, love the palette. And I actually want to get more from Nomad Cosmetics. There actually has been one, it's called the EBE palettes, I think it's what it's called. And that one, oh my gosh, it's absolutely stunning. So yeah, I kind of want more from the brand. But next we have is from Urban Decay. It's the Naked palette. I actually have used this recently also, which is surprising because I don't really go into neutrals, but lately I have been going into neutrals. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm going into neutrals. Your girl needs to be, like, medicated or something, and she needs help because that's not her. But I will tell you, I really do love the palette. The gold right here, ooh, honey, stunning. Oh my gosh, I said I wasn't gonna swatch, but oh my god, actually, y'all, is it just me or does that look kind of dry? And you can't even see it because it's so dry. It was nice. What the heck? I'm kind of, like, confused now. This isn't going to be a declutter video, I will tell you that. That's coming in actually November, so stay tuned for that. Dang it, man. I like the mattes. I don't know why. That's kind of weird because I haven't had a problem like that. But besides the point, next we have the Ace Beauté Serenity palette. I love this palette also. I have used, oh my goodness. Just trying not to show myself. I have used this palette quite often actually, just because of this orange shimmer, because it's really, really nice for Halloween time. So that is why actually I have gone into this palette. Haven't really gone into the mattes. I don't know, I really love Ace Beauté, and they have been rebranding for like 2 years now, so I don't know what's going on with that. But hey, the mattes are really nice. I kind of want to pick up something colorful from them, but if they're not gonna really, like, come out or be out again, I think it's probably best that I just don't pick anything up. I like to pick things up that I can tag the brand, I can, you know, people can actually get, stuff like that. So yes. Okay, we got a newbie over here. Oh my goodness. Y'all, see, I am filming on my iPhone. Still to this day, I film on my iPhone. Y'all see the quality of my iPhone, so I'm not gonna get a camera yet. Gotta invest in that. But this is one of my new palettes. It's from Tarte Cosmetics. It is the Tartelette Reflection Amazon Clay palette. I think this was like their 20th anniversary palette. Oh, 25. Sorry, my bad. Apparently I cannot, yeah, count. 25 anniversary palette. I actually used this yesterday. And so I have had a Tarte palette in the past. It was the Man Eater After Dark palette. I just wasn't a big fan of that palette. And so I kind of wanted to try Tarte again. And my friend so kindly gifted me this. And I actually really liked it. The shimmers, oh my gosh, was everything. And I'm so happy. And the mattes were actually really, really nice too. And I'm really, really happy about that. Yeah, is it more on the neutral side? Yes. But you know what? I don't care. I really don't. I believe this is amazing formula, quality, everything about it is super, super nice. Yeah, I really love this palette. Let's put it away because it's gonna reflect, y'all. Okay, this is also a newer palette. This is from Sephora. It's the Mega Mix palette. In whatever, I don't know. It's in it does not say. Actually, you're all gonna hate me for this, but I have not used this yet. Literally. I'm going to use it though. Oh, it's a Rebellious Rosy Nudes. That's what it's called. Okay. Oh my goodness. Y'all see, because I haven't used it yet. Okay. But this is what she looks like. She's actually pretty stunning, okay? And with me being more into neutrals, now this does remind me of another one that I'm going to show you later, the Huda Beauty one. But this one, I'm going to use, okay? I'm going to... Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put it in my makeup drawer to use. It's just stunning. And oh my goodness, I don't even need it. No, that can go. But I need to use it because it's stunning, and I've heard really good things about the Sephora eyeshadow formula. So yes. But next palette, oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite palettes in my collection. It's the Paradise Cove palette from Gourmande Girls in Ladybug Glow. I love this palette so much. I've actually hit pan in like 2 shades. As you can see, we got Grass is Green and Elsa. I can't really read it. But y'all, this is just... I use this on a daily basis. I'm not gonna actually swatch it. Oh, and I also hit pan on oh my goodness, everything's in like freaking Spanish, y'all. La Fornieta. Okay, y'all, I can't read it. It's also in cursive. I mean, I can read cursive, but it's like in like I don't know. You know what I mean. Okay, I would swatch it, but if I do, okay, I'm gonna try to show you guys because this is leaning blue to you guys, leaning purple to me. What is this leaning? Blue, purple to me, and that's just gold. Or I meant bronze. Maybe I can... Nah, it ain't gonna shift. But these are actually kind of a little bit chunky, so I'm not going to swatch the shimmers, but oh my gosh. And Gourmande Girls just came out with a new palette called Trapped, and I'm gonna pick that one up. Also, Ladybug Glow has not came out with anything for a bit. She decided to take a break, but Amanda, if you're watching this, please come back. I know it's hard for you to come back, and you know what? I totally respect your decision. If you still need to take a break, girl, because... you know, we all need to take breaks, okay? But, yes. And then, next we got is the Hunter and the Prey palette from Blairdale and Nomad Cosmetics. I really love this palette also. I hit shade in the, I hit pan in the shade The Prey right there. Beautiful also. It's a very grungy tone color story. It's up my alley. And the formula of this, holy crap, was so good. Like, dang. I really love the formula of this. It was really nice. I have nothing bad to say about this palette. And I will never say anything bad about the palette. And the creator, whew, he's amazing. Oh, wait. And next we have from Huda Beauty. It's the new Nude palette. Now, this is the one I was kind of, like, talking about. That kind of has, like, the similarity to that Sephora one. And here's the insert of hers. So y'all see this? Beautiful. I really like this palette. I actually like the pressed glitters right here. I know a lot of people don't like pressed glitters, but I'm one of the few that do like actually pressed glitters. And oh my goodness, this is just stunning. I need to play with it again, to be honest. Like, these, holy crap. Let's see if I can get it on camera. And this is just one swatch, y'all. That was just one swatch. Absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. It's everything. And I do keep the insert. I don't like to keep inserts, but it's just too beautiful not to put the insert in. So yes, but I love this palette so much. And then next we got is from Kaleidos. It's the Club Nebula palette. This was in collaboration with Angelica Nikovas. And you'll know I love this palette also. One of my staples in my collection. I love a jewel-toned color story when it comes to eyeshadow. I don't know. Something about it is just really nice. We got these duochromes right here. And this is actually performs still very nicely. It's an older palette. I was gifted this actually, so I didn't buy it when it first launched. But yes, beautiful. And I love the outer packaging. And congrats to Angie. And Angie actually has her own brand now called Singe Beauty. Have not picked anything up from her yet, from that brand, but I need to. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go ahead and just wipe off these ones. Okay, we are back. Next, we have the Sinister palette from Cosmic Brushes. They are known as Cosmic Beauty. Now, look at the outer packaging. It's everything. You know me, I love horror. I'm a sucker for horror. So yes, but this is the color story. So I was gifted this by my friend. Okay. So y'all know reds don't usually mix with me, okay? And I thought this was going to be more of a red toned color story. No, when you start playing with it, it's purple and like pinkish type of tones. And let me tell you, the look I came with, oh my goodness, it was amazing. And the formula is everything. I mean, like, I kind of want more from the brand now. They are shipping to the US again, everybody, so super excited about that. But yeah, I really do adore this palette. It's a very nice palette, very nice quality. I will tell you though, and don't come for me, but the reason why I have not bought from, yeah, let me just go ahead and swatch it, wipe it off. The reason why I haven't bought anything from Cosmic Brushes, or Cosmic Beauty, is because it's like $27 off shipping alone. Like, the palettes aren't too expensive, I will tell you that. The palette's pretty affordable. But the shipping costs, I can't just... And I understand, okay? I understand shipping, everything like that, okay? But because they are back, they're actually going to be costing a little bit more, I think. I don't know. With the tariff situation, so who knows? But definitely worth... I mean, I would say worth checking out. Like, you know, it's your money. If you want to buy it, you can buy it. If you don't want to, I'm okay with that too, you know. But really nice brand. Just have to say that. Okay, next we have the Little Rock Meraki palette. This is also just a neutral palette. I mean, like, legit, just straight up neutrals. I feel like there's some shades that repeat, but I did actually declutter this, I think, a year ago. But nobody claimed it, so I decided to put it back in my collection because the shimmers are actually pretty nice, okay? I need to stop being basic here, but sometimes being basic is okay. I don't know what's happening with Lorac either. They kind of been in the dust for like a year and a half now. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Brands come and go, though. You know, it is what it is. Okay, next we have from Juvia's Place. It's the Try palette. Y'all know this is my favorite palette from them. It's just an amazing palette. Okay, I have no words to explain on how good the palette is. This color, holy crap, beautiful. This, beautiful. This beautiful, okay? These, beautiful. Like, everything about this palette, it's stunning. It works so well. The formula is everything. I believe Juvia's Place has amazing formula. They're very affordable. They're sold in Ulta also. So, you don't have to, you know, pay online, pay for shipping, whatever. They're in Ulta, and, yeah, really like it. Okay, next palette, you guys. We gotta celebrate this palette, okay? So, it's the Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay. If you know, you know. This was, yes, you heard me, was discontinued. They have brought it back. I did, share that in my new makeup releases video. So, if you're not checked that, I think episode 5. Yeah, episode 5. If you want to check that out, please do. They brought it back. Legit, just straight up brought it back. No warnings, nothing like that. And I'm so happy because I know I have the palette, okay? But let me tell you, I'm happy for the people that can finally get their hands on it, okay? Everything about this palette is amazing. The mattes, the shimmers, just the color story in general, just is everything too. So yes, now there are actually, with this collection, they're actually releasing some new things also. It's like a little tote bag, party bundle, I don't know, something like that. But I am so happy that they brought this back because this is the best Beauty Bay palette ever. And Beauty Bay is actually really affordable also. Super affordable, really nice color stories. I kind of want to get more from them. I just haven't yet. I'm trying to get more into indie brands and trying to support them right now because everything, the tariffs, you know, everything with that going on, it's kind of hard on them. So I kind of want to support them. But yeah, that's for another video. Okay, and next we have the Cake palette from Glamlight. This one is like, whew, 5 years old, you guys. Yes, you heard me correct, 5 years old. Okay. And I got this from like, what, Marshall's. It's old. You see, she's leaking a little bit. You guys, I really love the palette. I brought it back in my collection because I use it for colorful makeup, but unfortunately, oh yeah, you see a disaster. That happened yesterday. Unfortunately, the shimmers are just not performing well. As I said, not a declutter, but when my declutter happens in November, I'm not going to declutter it. I'm just going to use the mattes, I think. The shimmers, sadly, they're just, they're dead. But Glamlight is a really nice brand also. Very affordable, too. Should definitely check them out. And then, like, the last one for miscellaneous or just, like, you know, one-offs is the Norvina Volume 3 palette. Yes, Volume 3 palette because I'm just that good, I remember. Mine's a little messy, okay? Don't mind that, please. You guys, this is just beautiful. Okay, now I use it for colorful makeup. I don't actually use it just to make a makeup, like a makeup eye look, I guess. It's kind of dusty, but it's nice for water activation, and I know that's not what it's meant for, but y'all, it works. It works for it, okay? It really does. It is all jumbled up, but like I said, I just use it for a full face. So yes, but very nice palette. If I were to get any of the Norvina palettes, I would get them 50% off, and she hasn't actually came out with like a Norvina palette for a hot minute, but that's okay, you know. It is what it is. Okay, where to go to next, you guys? Usually I do ColourPop last, but I actually have gotten rid of a lot of ColourPop. So we'll just do ColourPop next, I guess, because why not? So yes. Okay, so the palette we have is Kosas Clear. Oh my goodness, I could not remember what it was called. Yeah, the Kosas Clear palette. Y'all know I love this palette. The Super Shocks, beautiful. Oh my goodness, holy crap, you guys, that's like a beautiful silver. Okay, yeah, y'all know I love it. Yeah, surprisingly I parted with some ColourPop palettes, which I'm kind of surprised about. I'm not gonna lie, I really do love ColourPop. ColourPop was kind of like my first brand that I started collecting, I guess. I stopped collecting like years ago. That's besides the point. And next we have The Sweet As Can Be. It's a Winnie Pooh collab, and y'all know I had to get this because I love Winnie the Pooh. And this is what it looks like. Oh my goodness, it's so adorable. Like I said, I love Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh was my childhood. And it says, little things are beautiful too. Flowers are such friendly things. And the color story is actually pretty nice. Now, when I first reviewed this, I wasn't a big fan, but that's because I was starting out with makeup. But now, because I've been playing with makeup a lot more, I really do love the palette. I love the color story. Oh, just wait a minute. Y'all, come on, get this open. The blue right here is everything also. And if I keep sniffling, don't mind me. I've been sick for like 3 dang weeks. I would get better. I would get worse. I don't know what's going on. It's not COVID. I can tell you that. Or I don't think it's COVID, but who knows at this point. But yeah, so pardon the sniffles. Next we have the Fresh Greens palette. This is actually a Target exclusive palette. And to be a Target exclusive palette, I actually adore this palette. Super, super nice quality, to be honest. The mattes, the shimmers, everything. I don't know if y'all heard, and I don't know for sure if it's exactly true, but you know, it has been talked about with other creators that Ulta's actually going to be discontinued in Target, which is kind of sad and surprising. But it is what it is. Okay, you guys. Okay, next we have Sage the Day. And this is what it looks like. It's a little messy, okay? Don't mind. We have a really big dip in this shade. This is a beautiful duochrome. I really do love this palette. It was like one of my favorite ColourPop palettes for a very long time, but I have gotten more ColourPop palettes since then, and you know, they kind of overtook this one, but it will forever be, you know, a nice palette. Okay, this is the High Tide palette. Now, this one has a special place in my heart because this was like the first colorful, I guess, blue palette that I ever got in my collection. I wasn't really into color. I don't know why I got it. I think I just liked it because it was just beautiful. But besides the point. But y'all, it works such amazingly still, even though it's really, really old. I still really enjoy the palette. Never ever get rid of. This would also be in a keepsake memory box. So yes. Next we have the Child palette. Now, I really do like this palette. It's kind of falling apart, actually, to be honest with you. Kind of a falling apart. Unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is, you know. We win some, we lose some. But this quad right here is my favorite quad in the whole entire, I wouldn't say world of all my collection, but for ColourPop, pretty dang good. If they just, like, released just this quad, I would totally pick it up. I do like the shimmers. Now, this one is, like I said, it's coming apart a little bit. These came in broken anyways, so for them to be, like, you know, like 2 years ago, and for them to finally just, like, you know, start taking a crap again, it's you know, not too bad. Okay. And next we have the Mandalorian palette. Oh my god, you guys, this is so freaking dirty. Oh, I don't like it. I need to clean off my, my palettes, but I don't got time for that, so yeah. This is my favorite neutral palette in my collection. Absolute top tier. It's beautiful. We have this one. This is like one of my favorite shades also, as well as this silver. Oh my goodness. Yes, everything about this just beautiful. This murky yellow, mustard yellow, it's everything. Yeah, I love Star Wars also, so that's kind of why I got them. I mean, that's not why I got them. I did like the color story, but, you know, I'd still be keeping them even if I, you know, don't use them anymore. Okay, next we have another Tarte exclusive. It's the Mauve and Up palette. And as I said with the last one, this one performs amazingly. I really, really like the formula of this. I do like the colors, actually. Is it colorful? No, but it's a nice palette, to be honest with you. Okay, next we have in the Limelight palette. I'm not going to talk too much about this palette just because you can't get your hands on it anymore. And it's so sad because it's such an amazing palette. Beautiful palette, stunning. They need to bring this back, okay? ColourPop, if you're watching, we're going to sign a petition for you to bring this back, okay? Please and thank you. Okay, next we have the Daisy Does It palette from, obviously ColourPop. What am I talking about? Oh my goodness. I'll have to switch sides. I love this palette. This was probably when I started out with makeup too. Maybe the first year of me starting out with makeup. And this is what it looks like. Don't mind her. She's slowly deciding to, opt out, I guess. I don't know. I do have a pan in this shade. Beautiful palette. It is super neutral, but y'all, it's beautiful, okay? I made a stunning look with this, and it was like one of my favorite looks for a very, very long time. So it kind of has a special place in my heart also, just for that. Okay. You can't pick that up anymore, I think. Yeah, you can't. Then we have the Limoncello palette. You can't pick this one up either. Beautiful, beautiful palette. Super stunning. Everything about it is just top tier. I love the green, love the blue, love the yellow. It is more on the neutral side, but it's not a bad neutral side palette, okay? And I love the packaging. Even if I didn't, like, use the palette, I'd still keep it just because of the packaging. I am a sucker for lemons, okay? Love lemons so much. Okay, next palette we have is a new one also in my collection. Told you guys I got some new palettes, okay? and it's the New Moon palette. It's in Twilight collaboration. Actually, I literally just got this, like legit just got it. So I have not actually used it yet. She did come in a little shattered, but that's okay. No hard feelings. I can't really say much about the formula, but I will say the color story. Whew, everything. It's a fall color story, okay? And I've been wanting to try this palette due to the fact that everybody said it was a really nice palette from ColourPop. And I kind of just really want to... Okay, is this the pressed glitter? It kind of is. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's pressed glitter, but holy crap. That's beautiful. Okay, yo. This palette's going to be the next one I'm going to use because holy crap, that was stunning. And to be a pressed glitter, it's not gritty. It really isn't. It's beautiful. It's wiping off perfectly fine. Yeah. Okay, next palette is the Stranger Things palette. Turn around and look at what you see. Okay, we're gonna stop because I don't want to get copyrighted. Y'all know I'm a sucker for Stranger Things, and sadly, it's coming to an end with the last season coming up, season 5. Oh well, you know, like I said, all good things must come to an end. We've got the Demogorgon here, just loving that. And then this is the palette. They did not do us dirty with this collab, okay? Thank you, ColourPop, so much for that. I am so happy y'all didn't do us dirty because, man, if you guys did us dirty, I was gonna be mad. Really mad. Okay. Oh, also the Shrek palette. This is a side note. The Shrek palette, I'm gonna be picking up too. Just haven't yet. This shade, very, very nice. It is like a pressed glitter, but it's kind of not. I don't know. And actually, I just come to realize I have a really big dip in it. This is kind of pressed glitter. Yeah, this one I know for sure is a pressed glitter. This one I think. I don't know for sure. But they represented this so well. The quality, the formula, everything. So we got the Hawkins, we got the upside down. It's everything, you guys. Actually, no, I do keep the outer carton, but right now I took it off just for this video because I didn't feel like messing with it, okay? Because I'm just that lazy, okay? Unfortunately. I've been super busy with content lately, and nails also, if you know, I do nails. This one doesn't have any because I'm doing them today, and I like to let my nails breathe for at least a good 24 hours before I do another set. Yeah, because I'm a nail techie. Okay, so we have It's a Mood. This is my favorite ColourPop palette, actually, in my collection for ColourPop. Beautiful duotone. Yeah, it's just everything. We do have a pressed glitter, though, here. I will tell you, though, this pressed glitter is gritty. We do have these and these as pressed glitters. They're not too gritty, but this one, holy crap. You gotta be careful with this one. It's still available, and I would highly recommend it. When it comes to ColourPop, if you want to try them, and I know I'm not trying to, like, you know, force you to start with something expensive, but they're mega palettes. I would definitely highly recommend starting with their mega palettes because the mega palettes have the best formula, in my opinion, at least. And they're only like $32, okay? That's not bad. You have like 36 shades, $32. It's really not that bad, to be honest. As I said, the quality of those are really nice to start out if you want to try ColourPop. And then my last ColourPop palette we have is the Your Golden palette. It's a little dirty. She went through some stuff, okay? This is also pressed glitter. It's not as gritty, I guess, but it's not the best either. It's an all neutral palette. It repeats itself, but I got it because I don't know. Some of these palettes you will see were kind of like an impulse buy when I was going through a lot. But it's a nice palette still. So yes, those are all my ColourPop palettes. Okay, we're just gonna go like this because why not? Okay. Time to move positions again. Okay, now we're going with my Nomad, and if you know me, Nomad's my favorite brand. Okay. So this is Nomad de Fera de Provence palettes, and this was discontinued, but they went ahead and bring her back with like new reformulation of the shimmers. So these shimmers are more of like just, you know, soft shimmers. They're nothing like, you know, special, I guess. At least to not a lot of people, but they did reformulated it, and it's more like wham bam in your face, more impactful, I guess. I do like this palette. This was my first Nomad palette, and I'm really glad I got it. I really am. Now, was it the palette that opened my eyes to the brand? Not exactly, but it definitely was like, oh, hey, we got a new brand. Let's, you know, check them out once in a while, see what they're doing, type of deal. Okay, next we have the Polar Express palette. I did get this gifted in PR last year, and I'm so grateful for Nomad for that, so yes. But even if I ever get palettes gifted, whatever, I will always tell you my honest thoughts, okay? It's just how it is. We do have a pan in the shade. It's not because I've used it, it's because well, obviously I've used it. But it was due to a ghost look, and it was like the only white I have in my collection, so that's why. It's a beautiful palette. It really is. Neutral, and then we got some blues. We also have a duochrome right here. I don't know if you could see the duochrome part, but y'all, it's stunning. Okay, I love Nomad so much. They also have a sleeve that I kept, but as I said, I took them out of the sleeves, if they did, for the purpose of this video, for the sake of, you know, timing, because it takes me forever. But yeah, that's besides the point. Next, we have America's Parks. This was also one they brought back that was discontinued and reformulated in their new formula. And I wanted this palette so much. You guys know I've talked about this palette 8 billion times on my channel. I would not stop raving about it. And I finally got it. Sorry, I was like trying to like, you know. Okay. So, you guys know I'm honest, okay, about my thoughts. I didn't get this gifted. I bought it myself, but still. And, you know, I was dying to get this palette. It's not a bad palette, I will tell you that. I thought this was going to be my #1 Nomad palette, but you guys, oh, camera's shaking. It didn't disappoint, but it kind of was misleading. This yellow shimmer does not come out yellow at all when you put it on your eyes. This green does not come out green when you put it on your eyes. I think those are the only 2 shimmers that kind of disappointed me, and those were like the, you know, the ones I really, really liked. The formula, though, it's everything, okay? Formula, don't have a problem with that. It's the shades, the shimmers, and nothing, no hate, no shade towards Nomad, okay? Like I said, Nomad's my favorite brand, but I'm gonna be totally honest, and they know I'm gonna be honest, okay? But I still don't regret getting this palette. I'll tell you that. I don't regret it. I still love it 100%. Okay, next is actually my favorite palette from Nomad, in my collection at least. And it's the Ghost Town USA palette. Wa-bam, wa-bam, wa-bam. Yeah, I love this palette so much. Okay, and y'all know it's well loved, okay? She has been used and abused here, okay? We have pan, 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 almost pan, almost pan. Maybe a little pan, almost pan. Yeah. Also, this is a duochrome. Showing brown right now to me, but it might be showing, yeah, it shows purple to you guys. She's a little messy. I don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. I love all things spooky, and this is the palette that opened my eyes to the brand. This is the palette. And they were actually the first brand to ever comment on one of my YouTube videos. And I was so grateful for that. I was like, what? So yeah, that kind of has a special place in my heart too. Nomad just in general does. But as I said, I'm not a biased person. I will tell you my honest thoughts on everything. This is the Keys Peachy and Peachy palette. And I got this gifted, not in PR, but I won the guessing game that they do. And so that's how I got it. It looks chaotic to you guys. I know, I understand, okay? But it's not. One thing people did say, it's a beautiful palette. I will tell you that. One thing they did say is we wish the background was like a lighter color than the black. I think the black is making it look chaotic, but it's really not, okay? Beautiful. Got a pan in this shade, almost pan in this shade. As you see, reds aren't very used because I just don't use reds. But this is a stunning, actually, you know what? I have to kind of, oh my gosh. Yes, this is everything. Y'all, I said this video was gonna be a long one. Oh my gosh. You guys, okay, I found it. I, like, lost my makeup wipe for a second. Y'all, I said this was gonna be a long video, okay? Usually my collection videos are like 45 minutes long. My declutters are like an hour. But y'all, no, we are going to be talking about these palettes, okay? Because why not? So yeah. So I told you guys, get comfortable. Grab a drink, grab a snack, okay? And next we're gonna do my Odin's Eye. And we have the Flora Story palette. This was in collaboration with Makeup Just for Fun. Not available anymore. But I will tell you, she's gorgeous. She really is. Stunning palette. Love the formula. Love the quality. You know, I don't have anything bad to say. I was trying to be critiquey, but nah. Nothing bad to say about the palette. And oh my gosh, you guys, I have like a stack full of palettes. They're just like piling up like a mountain here because I'll just organize them later. It is what it is. Okay, we got the Soulmont 2 palettes, and oh my goodness, love this palette. We do have a pan in the black shade, but that's just because I use it as eyeliner. I love this palette still. It is very old. It doesn't perform as it did before, but it still performs, okay? It still performs. So that's why it's still in my collection. I will tell you, this looks like it's, okay. Y'all see, like, it looks like it's hard panned, but it's not. I don't understand what is happening there. Confusion. Please explain. Besides the point. Okay, next we have the Stone and Rock palette. And I have a couple people actually asking me, hey, I want to get Odin's Eye, but I don't know what palette to start out with because some of their palettes recently have been hit or misses. Start out with this palette, okay? I would start out with this one. This is my favorite one in my Odin's Eye collection. It's neutral, but it has some green to it too. So this is shifting blue to me right now. Okay, let me see. Okay, there's blue. There's kind of like the blue, and then of course there's the green. Start with this palette. It's neutral, but it does have some greens. Best formula there is out there, in my opinion. So if you're watching this, my friends that are asking which one to start out with, this one. Still available, which I'm very, very happy about. Okay, and then the next 3 Odin's Eye I have is in collaboration with Angelica Nikovas. And this was her first collaboration. This was actually my first Odin's Eye palette. And better yet, my first indie brand palette. So yeah, it's the Hella palette. Super gorgeous. I wasn't into greens at that time, but I kind of wanted to support her because, like, she was like an idol to me. She still is. She really made me confident for color and made me confident to start a YouTube channel, and I can't thank her enough for that. But besides the point, beautiful, beautiful. I'm glad I got it now. You can't get your hands on it, but glad I got it now because y'all know I love my greens. I love grungy tones. So yes, it is performing a little, not bad, but it's getting its time, okay? This is, I think this is 5 years now. No, I say 4. No, I think, yeah, 4 years. Yeah. Okay, and then we got the Little Ghost and the Trick or Treat palette. Of course, I'll show you these separately. But this was like a Halloween launch she had like 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, 2 years ago. This is the Little Ghost one. This was my favorite when I first got it out of the 2. Now it's like, you know, the other one's my favorite. You'll know why. It's beautiful. Stunning. Quality. Everything's really, really good. Like I said, you can't get your hands on it anymore. So I won't talk about them as much. Pardon me. But the Trick or Treat palette's my favorite when it comes to color story. At least now it is. Because it's more of the grungy tone. That's why. Yes, I do have pan in this shade. I mean, I guess I shouldn't swatch it because you can't get it. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yes. But I really do enjoy Odin's Eye. I know it's a hit or miss right now with some of the recent collections. I have not bought the recent collections. I'll just straight up be honest with you. I have not. You know, I don't know. Just haven't. Is all I can say. Okay, but I do want the autumn palette that they came out with. That one, beautiful. Okay, next we're going to do my BH Cosmetics BH Cosmetics is no longer a brand. It was bought out by Makeup Revolution, but Makeup Revolution is in the dumps, so who knows what's happening now. But this is the Diamond palette. This is what she looks like. She is messy, okay, because I used the crap out of her for a look. It is beautiful. I will tell you that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As I said, I'm just going to go quickly through these ones due to the fact that you can't get them anymore. You could probably find them at Marshalls or TJ Maxx, though. That's where I found most of mine at. Okay, we have the Sugar Cone palette. This is just a neutral palette, to be honest with you. Nothing special. Just a neutral palette, but really do love the quality of it. Then we got the Smither in Switzerland palette, and I love this. My husband and I want to live in Switzerland, actually, so that's the goal. Beautiful palette, grungy tone. It doesn't look used because I have not used it for a very hot minute. Let's just say that, but still, very, very stunning palette. Next we have the Blueberry Muffin palette. This also has just a special place in my heart because this was the first colorful palette I got as well with that ColourPop one. So yes, it's very reflective. So okay then. Beautiful though. As I said, I'm just gonna go through these fast because yeah, can't get your hands on them anymore. Then we have the Avocado Toast, and this one's like one of my favorites from my collection of BH Cosmetics. Beautiful, very reflective, so I'm not gonna show you too much. But yeah, that's my BH Cosmetics collection. My goodness. Okay, next we got my Melt. We got the Earth one. This was my first Melt Cosmetics palette, and I know some people did not like the collection. Y'all, I love this palette. This was a really nice palette. I'm telling you, this was really, really nice, okay? I know some people didn't like it. I'm going to tell you, though, I love this palette. I really do, okay? Don't hate me for it. I really do. This gold, though, everything, okay? It's everything. I love the palette. I really like Melt, actually. I kind of want to get more from them. I haven't been able to yet. They are technically called an indie brand, so yes. Then we have the Gemini palettes. So we have the Gemini 1, we have the Gemini 2. So this is the Gemini 1 palette. Oh my goodness. This is what she looks like. Absolutely stunning. Quality is everything. It's stunning. I love just like Melt Cosmetics. When they do a theme, they put it on point, okay? They really, really do. And then we have the Gemini 2 palette. This is what it looks like. There's a shade missing. It was taken out because it was funky. And yeah. But, okay. So if you guys know, I can always, most of the time, I guess, I can make a look with just one palette. These, I couldn't. I had to combine both of these, and I don't know why. I was having such a hard time. I kind of feel like I'm a loser at this point for that, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna do emoji of the video. Yes, emoji of the video. So if you've been this far, drop this emoji. Any hearts, any type of hearts, drop. That's all. That's literally it. So yes. Next we have from Sigma. Oh, so these are my Sigma palettes. We have the Enchanted palette. So finally pressed this dang shade in, which was like a year ago. I got it, I dropped it, clumsy me, not surprised. Did not disappoint, let's just say that. And I actually used this palette just as it is. Didn't mix any palettes, and beautiful, stunning. Loved it so much. Yeah. Happy I was able to press it back in, because that only took a year for me to press it back in. But it happened, okay? It got done at least, okay? Oh my goodness. Oh, there's hair everywhere. I'm shedding. And then there's blue eyeshadow right over there. You all probably can't see it, but that is like making me mad, because this is a white blanket, okay? Beautiful white blanket. Usually I'm very careful. I don't know why. How did it get over there, though? Like, all my palettes were over here. Huh? I don't know. Make it make sense. We got the Alice in Wonderland palette. This was my first Sigma palette. And this one, oh my gosh, was my favorite palette of 2022. It's still a very nice palette. The quality, oh my god. Like, let me tell you, this was something different, okay? I didn't have a lot of indie brands because this is also technically considered an indie brand, as well as Natasha Denona, which we'll be showing you next. And for that, I mean, this blew me away. Like, I was like, what the heck? Like, the first time I used this, the quality, holy crap. Everything about it. Now, it is actually kind of getting on the older side, which I'm kind of surprised about because I've only had it for like 3 years. It says the shelf life is 12 months, but usually when it comes to powder, you can like last for like 5 to 6 years. But it's kind of getting a little bit older. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Kind of want to get more from Sigma, but they haven't came out with anything that has really caught my eye. I do have though more Sigma things, other than eyeshadows. Okay, next we only have two more brands. Okay, we have my Natasha Denona, and then we have my Too Faced. Okay, so we have the Mini Starlight palette from Natasha Denona. And I ain't gonna have freaking eyeshadow on my white blanket. Okay, beautiful palette, absolutely stunning. I am super happy I actually got this. I wasn't so sure if I was gonna like it, but nah, you guys, I love it. It's everything. It's stunning. Yeah, the quality's everything. Now, I know one of my friends don't support Natasha Denona due to a political reason. I don't talk politics. And if you were watching this, I just want you to know that I like Natasha Denona. I'm sorry if you don't. I'll still purchase from her. Don't hate me, okay? But, okay. Next we have the retro palettes from her. And this is what she looks like. This was like my first Natasha Denona palette, as well as my first high-end palette. So this kind of has a sentimental value to it. Okay, actually, this has more than that. So this was when I was first starting out with makeup in YouTube, and I made a beautiful look, and a person that has sadly passed away told me that the look was beautiful and that I should keep going with my makeup in YouTube. So, yeah. Very gorgeous, okay? It has a very special place in my heart. This will be forever kept in my collection. If I only had to keep one for my memory box, it would be this one because of that. Yeah. I'm not going to try to talk too much because then I'll start crying. Y'all, I don't want to cry. Don't got time for that. Okay, then we have the Natasha Denona Yucca palette. Y'all, I talk about this all the time, so we're not going to talk too much about it. Favorite palette in my whole entire collection. Beautiful, stunning. I will just... Yep. Yep, everything about it. Yep. Y'all know I love this palette, okay? It's my favorite. It may not look too used. Actually, let me show you again. But I'm going to wipe off my hands first. We are sparkly Elena over here. But it's okay. Actually, let me show you. Because I think it, like I said, it may look like it's not used, but I have used the crap out of this. I mean, I guess the shimmers kind of look used if I, like, you know, do this. But, yes, love it, cherish it, will always be in my collection. Okay, and then we are down to the last brand, and it is my Too Faced palettes. So, yeah. I don't have as many as I had in the past. Let's just say that. Got rid of quite a bit. But, yeah, let's just go over them. We have Light My Fire. This is kind of reflective also, so I will try to not blind y'all. Beautiful for the, what do you call it? Fall time, which is now, in my opinion. So, yes. Okay. And this one also has a reflective packaging, so let me just go ahead and open it now. Oh, wait, y'all. This is the Cinnamon Swirl. What am I doing with my life over here? This was my first Too Faced palette, and I love it. It still actually smells really, really good. Still performs really good. I've actually used it recently, so, y'all, I'm not mad about that. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm not mad, okay? This purple is actually not that bad. I know it kind of swatched. Okay, that actually kind of swatched poopy. I don't know what the heck's happening. Okay, like everything is dry, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, I don't know, y'all. It is on the old side, okay? I will tell you that. It's on the older side, so maybe that is why. But it's still a nice palette. I like the mattes, okay? The mattes are not too bad. Okay, maybe it's doing that because this thing does not close all the way. It's so annoying. That's probably why. Okay, and then we have Born This Way, the Natural Nudes. This one's my favorite also. Y'all, the quality of this. Too Faced, what are you doing? Put out quality like this when it comes to your eyeshadows. Because this is the best quality they ever came out with when it comes to their eyeshadow formula. Hands down the best. As well as actually the next palette, which is the Italian Spritz palette, which actually still smells like Italian Spritz, I think. Let me smell it. Yeah, it still does. The most colorful they've ever done, and they actually did it really well. I'm not gonna lie, formula, everything about it was really, really nice. So I'm super excited and super happy that they did that because I spent my own money on this, okay? But I really, really love it. So yeah, y'all, let me just talk a little bit when I put these out for a thumbnail. But yeah, you guys, that is it basically for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do love doing these videos at a certain point. They do take a long time to film. I will tell you that. They do take quite a while to film. So that's like the only downside to these videos, but y'all really seem to like them. I even put a poll. Do you guys want to see another another collection video? Even though I do them all the time, you're like, yes, yes. So I'm here to deliver, okay? I like to deliver. I like to entertain you guys. You guys are amazing. Without you guys, I would not be here. I would not be in the YouTube industry. I would have quit already. But you guys have been so supportive over the past years. So that's why I'm still here. And I will be here as long as you guys want me to be here, okay? I'm not going anywhere. I will never go anywhere, actually. Even if you guys didn't like me anymore. I'd still be here, okay? Y'all can't get rid of me that fast, okay? Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is gonna take forever. Okay, let's cover up that spot. Let's cover up this spot. But yeah, so I just want to thank every single one of you guys. And I am actually extremely close of hitting my goal of being in the YouTube partner program. I'm like super, super close. Extremely close. And I am like ecstatic. I cannot freaking wait, okay, to be part of it. I have been waiting for like 4 dang years, but hear me out though. It's kind of my fault at the same time because I wasn't really, I guess, serious about my YouTube channel. So that's kind of why, that, you know, it's only taken 4 years, but besides the point. So yeah, but I'm almost there, and I just, like I said, I just want to thank you guys. It would not be possible without every single one of your guys' supports. Yeah, y'all, I'm trying to hurry up, okay? Y'all are probably like, oh, y'all probably already exit the video, but you know what? I don't really care. Might as well still keep talking because I'm trying to get this an hour long. I'm trying to get longer videos right now. But yeah. But I just want to thank you, okay? Really. From the bottom of my heart, it wouldn't be possible without you guys. Okay, and we are like down to the last couple of palettes. Okay. I just want to make sure like there's no white showing. Oh no, there's a little bit of white there. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, looking pretty nice. Yeah. That's a good thumbnail, you guys. So yeah, so that is it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back with a lot more makeup beauty content. Till then, you guys stay beautiful, stay healthy, and stay safe.